All right. Well, hey, here we are again. Glory and I having a great time that we always do. And now it's a reversal. It is me doing an interview on Mr. Glory. He has done money with us, so now we are here to do an interview to him. And we're going to see what he's got to say with a few questions out there. So, everybody, listen in. We got some good ones going on here. And I might fly by and throw a couple extras in there.
Oh snap! Okay, okay.
All right, Glory, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Hit me with it.
All right. So, Um, my question, first question is you are in college, correct, or going
Yes.
to? Okay, just want to make sure. What are your plans, and where do you see yourself after college?
Well, I see myself being a physical therapist assistant because that's what I'm going for the community college that I'm at. And a year after that, save up some money, I will be going into the ministry field.
Excellent. Jeez, you got some plans already, huh?
Yes, sir.
And what are you, Glory? Like 20?
Yes, I am 20.
20 years old and you got your crap together. I like that, man. There's not a lot of kids in this world, so be proud of yourself, brother.
Hey.
Well, we are proud of you.
Thank you, thank you.
All right. Here's a little normal one. What is your favorite hobby?
Favorite hobby? Ooh, working out. I love going to the gym. And the main reason why I love going to the gym is because growing up, I was never skinny. I wasn't how people say cock strong. I was never that. I was always this chubby, scrawny arm looking kid. So I just, was like, why not? And then I got into weightlifting, and I did weightlifting competitions for 8 years, and then I retired from it. So yeah,
Again, your age and you've done that already. I love
uh,
that.
little flex real quick.
Yeah, give us some pose here. Come on, Glory. Let's see what you got.
Oh no 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 no, not
You don't
like
want to show
that.
up? Come
Nah,
on.
but nah. A big flex is I like saying this because it's like a motivational thing that I like doing. In the state of Tennessee and in Arkansas, I am the youngest to have done a bicep curl with 300 pounds. So,
Impressive. That's pretty impressive, Glory.
yeah, a year and
I
a
know
half of training for that.
trust me, it takes a long time. I worked out for probably a good 20 something years of my life. So, oh yeah, man. It takes dedication too, man, and what? So,
That it does.
good. Keep it up. Don't stop because that's what keeps you going too. Physically, your body. So,
Yes, sir. Always.
all right. All right, Glory. So, my other question to you is who is your mentor in life to that you look up to?
Well, my mentor in life, to me, would have to be Jesus Christ. And the main reason why is because the way I grew up, um, my father figure, he was there, but he wasn't the kind that I needed. We'll say like the supportive kind, and so with like the rest of my family, they didn't know how to show the support or the love. We'll say my mom did, of course, but for like everyone else, we really couldn't tell. But when I was 12, and little sad, little sad. But I was contemplating on taking my life, and I realized, that there's something more, and I that's when I learned about Jesus, and I started reading about it, and I got to know that He loves me unconditionally, no matter what I've done in my past or the future. He still loves me, and that's I look up to Him, and when I became a Christian, I went with it. Be Christ-like, love others like Christ loved us. So that right there is my biggest mentor.
that's pretty impressive, Glory. Especially like I said, again, we're talking about you at 20 years old. You've accomplished and so like you're just so positive about everything. You really are. And that thing's one of the things I love about you, kid, is that you're positive about even the negative things,
Yeah.
as I try to do. I think it came a little longer for me. For you to find that now at 20, that's impressive. That really is, man. My kids are somewhat that way, but not not totally. They have their own ways, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, man, that's pretty impressive, and that's a great answer. I like that answer. I
Thank you.
figured that'd probably be close to what you would say. So, all right. So, another question is, where do you see yourself with AR-73?
Ooh,
Ooh,
good question.
good
That's a really
question.
good
It's a
question.
really good question. Yeah.
Well, for me, I would like to see myself up there with the rest of y'all, um, being involved with like the decision making and stuff like that. Because when I became GOA for just a little while, I felt really involved when I got that position. Because a situation would happen and then boom, hey, we need you to hop in here real quick. Let's get your input. Your opinion about it. Let's just pull you in here real quick, Glory, and a few others. And like I said, I felt involved. So that right there is where I kind of see myself. Like you and Evil Rat and now Data. Congratulations to Data. Being
Yeah.
co-founder. Hey, it's just I see myself rocking with y'all for a good minute. For a good minute.
We would love to have you up there. You'll get there. I know you will. You have it in you. You're an honest person, man. Your
Yes, sir.
opinions is huge. And we all respect all of your opinions, as in E1, E2, and so on. But yours, yeah, look, he's a lot of respect for your opinion, man. Because when you give it in heart and total thought. And I know you're pretty biased in what you say sometimes. You have to think about it because I have to too. Sometimes it's not easy.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the great things that being up the top with the CF and founders that we've worked on. We just didn't become that. We've had to work on it. So, and
Oh
you're already there again. So
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
doing well, brother. All right, let's get another one. Say, where and do you see yourself having your own podcast at some point?
It's a great thing you bring that up.
I
Oh
think you'd be great
God,
at it.
that was perfect. Perfect timing. The reason why I say perfect timing is because literally, um, me, my brother, and our one of our best friends, we are starting what we are calling a pod stream. So it's a podcast, but you're also seeing us play a game. That could be Smite, Golf It, Fortnite, and we're just talking about these things. And literally just last night, I decided to go make a YouTube channel for the three of us because there's gonna be clips there, and I guess that's where we can see it. But yeah, no, that's that, read my mind, man. You're reading my mind.
I think you have a nice believe in something, believe in glory, or believe in some title that you would run with. I think because you believe in people. I could see you doing that, man.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely. I had to ask that because I knew that's something you've been working on, so I didn't know.
yeah. Still in the works. Still in the works.
All right. Um, where we'll go back to AR-73 again. Where do you see AR-73 member wise, um, and sponsor wise, and say I don't know 2 years
2 years.
minimum?
2 years minimum. I see us growing tremendously with respectable players that get along with everyone, uh, and that they show the same love and support like I do, Majestic, Data, Silent, all the rest of them. I see people coming in and showing the same support that we show our family today. And I think we're going to grow to where we used to be. You know, when we had like 100 members,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I see us growing past that to the point to where our Discord will be blowing up constantly with this, that, and all that stuff. I know y'all ain't ready for that, but it might happen.
I don't think we're ever ready for anything, but we take it as it comes. We all work toward it.
Oh yeah.
All right. So my other question again is, it basically was kind of into the mentor question, but it kind of gets. This one is kind of get to how did the Lord Himself and you come together in life, and who do you thank for that? Who brought that to your attention?
Oh man, some really good questions, bro. I like this.
Well, these are
So
about you. These ain't about other things. They're about you.
I like that a lot. Uh, for that, you know, it goes back to how I was talking about. You know, at the age of 12, it was just the way that I was living, and I didn't like it because being in what people call the ghetto and being forced to be a part of something that is surrounding you, because unfortunately, Glory was in a gang from the age of 12 to 15, and during that whole time, I was not happy. I was doing things that I wasn't supposed to. But, you know, when I got to that depressed state, like I said, I saw nothing. Like it was just always depressed, always hurting, always me feeling like I let everyone down. And because the way that I was gonna do it, bro, we moved out in the country and we have gullies and they're deep. They're deep. I didn't have the balls to pull the trigger. I didn't have the balls to, you know, tie a rope because I sucked at tying things. It was gonna break either way. I
I
couldn't
don't
take.
mean to laugh about that,
I could, you know, I couldn't take any pills because it probably wouldn't have worked and I'd be in pain. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna jump. And the night that I said I was gonna do it, literally before I put my head on the bed, the pillow to go to sleep, it literally felt like someone took an ice bucket and poured it on me, and I immediately started crying, like I was bawling my eyes out, and I heard a voice, and it was like, "Give it to me," right? And then I remember this Bible verse that I always used to speak at people, and it was Matthew 11 verse 28, and it was, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." So that hit, and I was like, bro. So I stayed up for hours, praying, trying to figure out how to do it, how to navigate, and it wasn't until recently that I found a mentor, and he's literally the same age as me. His name is Ollie, and he introduced me into this friend group that I never had before. I never had a Christian friend group. It was always people who were doing the things that I was doing and stuff like that. And it wasn't the right place, but God had a purpose and a plan, and He put me with Ollie with the rest of the guys, and my whole mood, perspective, everything changed. And I give all praise to God for allowing Ollie and the rest of the guys to bring me in, knowing my past. So, you know,
How was it though? And when you go from what you did in that short time, Gloria, then your decisions on your part of your life, what you wanted to do with it, and then that night, how? My question is, and it's very difficult, but how were you able to trust people and allow them to get close to you with what you've already been through? I mean, was that something you felt? Was it something that was earned? I mean, it seems like you went from this to that.
mm,
Um, Me, I've always had a hard time trusting people,
yeah,
and takes me a long time. How, how did that come about with you to learn how to trust? Was that a long time, or did you just
yeah.
tell God and just say, "Hey, God, I'm gonna let God make the ones that trust be around me," or what? I mean, how'd that go for you?
It was it actually took a while because after I gave my life to Christ, I got into a relationship, and we was in a relationship for 4 years. So the 4 years, my first real relationship, I wanted to take it serious, so constant time with her, doing this, doing that, and I didn't really have any friends like to go hang out with or talk to or anything like that. So it was just mainly her. And it literally wasn't until I found out the situation that happened that, because the trust issues came after what she did.
Yeah.
So when I met up with Ollie at this Christian college event, I met up with him, and bro, like it was immediate. Just the way he was talking and the way that he came up, he was like, "Hey man, what's up?" You could just tell by talking to him that he's for real on what he does, and that's what clicked. Excuse me. That's what clicked, and it just it went from there. So I could say the trust issues were there for about 5 months because it happened in December, and then I didn't meet Ollie until like we didn't get close until like maybe I want to say March. So a good like 2.5 months of you know having trust issues with everyone. So it kind of grew. It grew as time went on.
That's interesting because at your age, I didn't trust a lot of people at all, and as I got older, I felt that I tried to trust people, it didn't work. But I tell you what, though, one of the few people in this world, besides my wife and my kids and my dogs, of course, that are everything to me. When I first started talking to Fink, and this is just talking to him, and I think this is why we're like two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
The trust was in that conversation already. Like I never felt that I could trust anybody like I can with him. I mean, some people I guess just are born to be able to be trusted, and you just learn. And in time you realize that they are the ones to trust. You know, and I found that out in a few of this in this regiment. Also, other people. Um, there's a good handful of people in this regiment I trust. Whether I like the truth or not, I will trust that truth. You are one of them, Glory, and I've grown to learn you and learn from you too. I may be old, but doesn't mean I don't learn from anybody. We all keep learning, Glory.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Yes, sir. That's a great story, man. I love the fact what you went through and able to get through it. Most people won't and can't,
Yeah.
And I'm glad you did it, and I'm glad you're here with us. So,
I'm glad to be
um,
too, man. It's a
absolutely.
blessing. Blessing.
Oh, absolutely a blessing. Yeah, and people around you should be proud to have someone like you as a friend, family, or a gamer or whatever in your life, worker or next to you, and everything else like that. So you're blessed, brother. Not a lot of kids and people in this world like you.
Yeah.
Uh, so let's get on another subject of one of your favorite things in life that you like. Let's talk about what is your favorite brand and color for sneakers.
Ooh. Okay.
I
All right. So I like that. So it would have to my favorite shoe would have to be Air Jordan 1 because it was like the first like hype sneaker I ever got. And I actually still have the first pair that I got.
bet you do.
I do. I still wear them too. They're not as clean. They're not dirty, but they're creased. But no, that's God, man, that was 5 years ago. 5 years ago,
Yeah.
I was working at EW James and got my first paycheck too. It was like $150. I went to a Hibbett's saw them, I was like, I want them, got them. I mean, it looked like I had some stuck on my butt when I was walking in them. I didn't want to mess them up at all, at all.
I like that with white sneakers, man.
I was trying my
Oh, yeah,
hardest.
really?
But yeah, no, that that's my favorite shoe. I love that shoe, and I just got into Air Forces, which you see above me is the custom ones that I got from Silent. Uh, the
Love
the white pair should be coming in soon, so fingers crossed.
them. And you're still collecting, right? You're still doing them.
Yes, yes, I have over 35 pair.
Damn, how many I got? I got 8, and I think I got like, damn. Good for you, man. You work hard for your stuff.
I swear.
You do, and you deserve it, man. Keep doing it.
Thank
You're
you.
gonna have to buy yourself when you get your own place. You're gonna have to put like a walk-in closet just for sneakers and one for
Oh, bro,
clothes, man.
I plan on it. I plan on it. A whole room just with sneakers. Come on.
Yeah. Uh, so I think it was one of my last questions to you is I know what you want to do after college, but
Mhm.
would you ever, in that term of why you're working, would you ever be involved in a church to be uh, someone in church like Sundays, like in Christians? I'm not sure what they call them, pastors. Would you see yourself doing that? I mean, in
Dang.
your lifetime, because I feel you got the voice, you got the encouragement, you've got the belief that's in your voice when you talk. Um, I didn't know if you would be part of something of a church at some point wherever you're working and be involved in that. I mean, what would you do? Would you do something like that too?
Bro, these questions, man, are top notch. Let me tell you, Church, okay? They are lining up, okay? And
Yeah,
here's why. Here's why, okay? So you see, I'm just saying, God works in mysterious ways, and this is one of them.
he does. I believe in that. I'm a Catholic, but I still believe we all have our own same beliefs. You
Oh
know?
yeah. So with that, uh, back in 2016, I got my preaching degree under the United Methodist,
Nice.
called the SOS degree. It's service over self, and it allows me to go to different churches and speak. So I've been doing that for ever since 2016, and
Nice.
yeah, I continue to want to do that. Um,
Yeah.
and when I graduate college, uh, and I go into the work field, I plan on the church that I'm at now. I plan on doing things with them like that. For instance, they are at Central America right now, and they're over there speaking the gospel, and over there it's completely different.
Oh yeah.
The language barriers there. Thank God for translators that went with them. Um, but yeah, no, I see myself doing stuff like that. I really do.
I do too. I see you doing that. I really do, and I feel for the humble person that you are and the big heart that you are, um, you're going to find that Mrs. Glory someday, and you're gonna be lucky. But I think she's gonna be luckier.
I never know. Never
Yeah,
know.
you know. Listen, it took me. I'm 53, and I knew Sherry 15 years before we started dating. And the funny part is, within that 15 years, I knew her. We met, and we didn't like each other at all.
Wow.
Yeah, she hung out with my cousin all the time, so she was always around the family. So one day, my cousin invites me over for my nephew's party, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, who's going?" She's like, "Oh, remember Sherry from back then?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, she's gonna go." I'm like, no big deal. I don't mind her. Just whatever. I'll hang out with her. I show up. She wasn't there yet, and Sherry had told Tracy, my cousin, like, I don't want to go there. I don't like that guy. And it was the funniest thing. And she's like, all right, I'll show up too. So out of the blue, Glory, she comes into the doorway. She looks at me, I look at her, and that was it. I don't know what changed or what happened. I swear, timing in our lifetime, it happens. Um, it was just like a whole new person. I don't know what it was. I don't know, it just happened to be following my 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 life itself. But I believe that for you, Glory. I believe your day will come. Let me tell you, you're gonna know. At least I thought I knew before, but it really Sherry was. She, I knew. I just knew,
Yeah.
and you're gonna find that one person for your Glory. And let me tell you, nothing's easy in this world, and you've already had a hard time, and you'll push through it all. And the woman you meet is gonna be amazed by what kind of a person you've become. And as I watch you at 20 and you moving yourself future to where you want to go with all these questions and knowing, and just there's a lot on your plate, man, and you take it well.
Yes, sir.
So,
Hey.
Lord, I'm proud, man.
Thank you,
You
man.
like my own. Yeah, I mean, my kids are doing well, but you're doing well too. They didn't have a rough time like you did in your time. Sometimes I think some kids that don't appreciate now should have that life and then grow up that way instead of the handmaids that they were given their whole life and pampered.
Yeah.
That's why it's a huge, huge, huge step for you, Glory. And you deserve to pat yourself on the back for who you become and where you are today, brother. And I'll tell you, doing this interview, getting these questions out, and talking to you, um, really put a big bright light there for yourself, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And look, at the end of the day, like I always say, I take no credit at all. I did, for me, I did absolutely nothing. All thanks, all praise, all glory goes to the man upstairs. I did absolutely nothing. I'm being a disciple he told me to be, and hey, we just going with it.
Is that why you're Glory alone?
Yes sir, yes sir.
I think that. Now, one question for you
All right.
before we end it. So I know when you get a house or wherever you're going to live someday, because you're going to be successful. I know that. And you'll have one walk in for your sneakers and one walk in for your clothes. What are you going to do with all your chains? They got to go somewhere. You're going to put up this big wall. Because let me tell you, Italians, we love chains. I got a million of them. They're all over the fucking place. Excuse my language. What are you going to do with your chains, Glory?
Oh man, I'm probably gonna do what I'm doing right now to him. It's not the best, that I know people are gonna be like, "How dare you?" Uh, but when it comes to like my Cuban links, like this one and then that one, I'm just gonna get like one of them hook things,
Yeah.
screw it into the wall, and just there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Then
Well,
what?
you better have a good sized wall.
Oh yeah, I got those things that you have in your house and you put your keys on it. Little
Yep.
hook. I got one
Yep.
just for my chains over there.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. That's awesome, Corey. I had to know what you were going to do with them. Glory, I appreciate you, man, asking and letting me do this for you. It's definitely a pleasure. And it's a pleasure being around you, listening to you, and playing with you. And especially, you know, doing the things and the ideas you throw at me. And much appreciative about that. And also let you know, lifestyles did come back to me. And we are allowed to have more than one name. So, because of you, Mr. Glory, as you are with me, trying to get these sponsors done, man, we're a good team. Um, I'm going to wait till we get the third one, and then I'll email in, and I think I can go in and just make those with names on them.
Nice.
So we will finalize the names, and then we'll push them through. So we got to get with Ninja and Data what they want to do for name.
Let's go. I'm excited as
It's-
hell, bro.
I would have even thought of it if you didn't bring it up, Glory. So because of you, Glory. Uh, for Rock, one for you, one for AR again for the clan battles. Uh, Great idea. Again, Glory, you just amaze me every time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course, brother. It's my pleasure. So, So I guess that is the end of this interview. It's sad because just could go on all night talking with your brother, but we're gonna let some people see this up there and see how wonderful you are and what kind of person you are, and be blessed to even be able to be in your area and in your phone book and all kinds of stuff for you, man.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Oh, also, big shout out. You know, uh, a month and a half will be my 1 year anniversary for AR-73.
No kidding. Nice.
It's like August 19th. So
Is that what it is? Okay. Well, we'll have to do a August 19th night that we all just play with Glory and everybody streams them. There
1v1s only. So come on, that's how we're gonna do it.
you go. That'd be fun, man. Add up to your little your count now that you got.
Oh yeah.
What is your count now? What is it? What is it? What's your win loss?
Uh, I am 128. No, I'm 129 wins and set no 8 losses.
Oh, you lost one recently?
Yes, I did. I did because I haven't 1v1'd in 2 months,
Yeah.
and I can't remember his name. I think it was the Heineke.
Oh,
Heineke.
huh? Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I call him, can't say his name, so I call him Hunk.
Yeah, he beat me, and then I beat him twice. So.
There you go. Yeah, that's good. We got some new members coming in. Hopefully, they'll want to test you out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, y'all come test the waters, man. I don't bite.
Nope, just nibble.
Oh me.
Glory, thank you, man. This interview that I was able to do with you, I was having a rough day, not feeling good, and some other things. This really brought me up, brother. That made me feel good about moving forward today. Thank you.
No problem, man. No problem. Love
Yes,
doing
sir.
this, man. This is fun. It allows us to get to know each other.
Yeah, yeah. Someday you'll have to try to get Mama Chooch involved in this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mama Chooch, if you're watching, you're next.
She's working late, so I was hoping she'd be here to do this with me, but she's not. But we'll get her again. We'll get her.
Gotcha.
She needs her own interview or her own, whatever we need to get her.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
She's special.
She's HR, man.
She said, "Yeah, be careful. She can be." I know. Love it to the end of the world, though, man, for sure. But
Ooh,
all right, Glory. Thank you, man. I appreciate this time.
no problem, brother. No problem. Thank you for doing it.
Absolutely. It was my pleasure, man. Like I said, I had to put a couple questions together. I wanted some to fall into each other, and depending on how you answered, how the other question was going to be answered. So